What's up, you freaking geniuses? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to write an equation of a parabola in intercept form. So if you don't remember what intercept form is, it's this one right here. Y is equal to a times x minus p times x minus q, where p and q are your x-intercepts. Okay, and then this x, or these x's, and this y just represent any other spot on your parabola, all right? So let's go through this problem. So it just says write an equation of the parabola in intercept form, and then it tells us that the x-intercepts are at -16 and -2. Okay, so that means I'm going to plug in a -16 right here and a -2 right there. And then it also says that it passes through this point right here, -18, 72. Okay, so this point, this x and y coordinate, are what we're going to plug into these x coordinates and this y coordinate. All right, so the x coordinate is -18, so we're going to plug in a -18 there and there, right, from both of the x's. And then the y is a 72, right? 72, right? So as you can see, the only thing we don't have here is a number for a. So that's what we have to solve for. And we're going to do that by just plugging everything in and then solving for a at the very end. Okay, so here we're going to get that 72 is equal to a times, in parentheses, -18, right? -18, and then we also have this minus sign, and then -16, right? So then -16, like that. And then we have the same thing over here, right? So we have -18 again, minus -2. Okay, so then simplifying here, we get that 72 is equal to a times, in parentheses, -18 minus -16 is the same thing as -18 plus 16, right? So that's equal to -2. So we'll have a -2 right there. And then here we have -18 minus -2. So this is, again, like -18 plus 2, which is equal to -16. All right, so then we get that 72 is equal to a times -2 times -16 is positive 30, no, sorry, not 36, 32. Okay, so to solve for a here, we'll divide both sides by 32. Like that, those cancel out. So then 72 divided by 32, that's equal to 9/4, or you could write it as a decimal as 2.25, right? So that is equal to a. Okay, cool, so we figured out what a is equal to. So now the last thing we have to do is just write our intercept form equation one more time. So we're gonna say, let's write it right here. So we're gonna say that y is equal to a times x minus p times x minus q, right? But now we know what a is equal to, right? 2.25. So that's what we're going to plug in right here for this a. And then the other thing that we're going to plug in are our x-intercepts. And the reason for that is because our x-intercepts don't change. Okay, the x-intercepts for this parabola are always at -16 and -2, right? So we're going to plug those back in here for right here. So -16 and -2, all right? So then if we plug in those two things right here, we're going to get that y is equal to a, which is 2.25 or 9/4, times x minus, right, minus -16, but like we saw, that's going to be a positive, right? So we can just write that as x plus 16 instead. And then here it's going to be the same thing, right? We're going to have x minus -2, so we can write that as x plus 2, right? So x plus 2, all right? So then there's your final equation right there.
So if you found the video helpful, definitely leave a thumbs up down below. And if you have any other questions or want to see any other examples, just let me know in the comment section below.